So while most of the liberal mainstream media might be waking up and coming to their senses, Joy Reid over at MSNBC is refusing to have any common sense. I think she just lives in the realm of delusion because it makes her feel better about her disastrous life choices and being a 50-something-year-old woman with no kids, no family, no husband, and just a miserable person overall. Watch.
But I've got to say that it is strange to watch an almost united public, left and right, use this tragedy to go off on big business and cold-hearted insurance companies, when a majority of Americans just elected a billionaire backed by the world's richest billionaire, who he's now appointed along with a near billionaire to run the country and slash the budget, plus a cabinet full of a half a dozen other billionaires whose collective goal is to slash spending on everything the government does for ordinary Americans and cut taxes on billionaires and big businesses, aka themselves.
What she doesn't understand is people don't hate billionaires. We hate the billionaires who want to play this globalist elite control the population game. Elon Musk is not that. Vivek Ramaswamy is not that. These are billionaires who are actually fighting for freedom, for free speech. Elon Musk spent $44 billion and has probably lost half of it in Twitter's value or X's value just to give people an open platform where free speech exists. That's what we like to see from billionaires, and that's why so many people like him, despite him being the richest man in the world, as if that's some derogatory term that every person in America would not like to have for themselves.
Now, if there is one thing that the left and the right can agree on, it's that this system in America does not work for regular people. But there are so many contradictions when it comes to what Americans want to actually do about it. For example, Americans frequently say they want their government to be run like a business. It's one of the most common things that you hear on the campaign trail. And at least nominally, if you ask people who voted for Trump why they did it, they will say it's because he's a businessman or that they had more money when he was president. And they think that he will help the economy and make eggs and other things cost less. Not to mention the fact that the policies Trump voters heavily favor, mass deportation, tariffs, will also make everything cost more and likely create an economic disaster for the U.S.
She thinks she's so smart, but she's actually just a complete idiot. And she highlights it every time she opens her mouth. Yes, we want the government to be run like a business. You know why? Because you have to be profitable or at very least break even. So we're not taking out trillions of dollars in debt every single year, and then those interest payments end up representing a larger portion of the budget every single year, which requires you to take out more debt, and it's just a negative death spiral. So yes, the government has to be run efficiently and properly. Yes, illegal immigration is bad. You have to deport people. If you don't deport people, then what is the incentive for having secure borders in the first place? You can't admit that illegal immigration is a problem and then oppose every single rational common sense solution to solve it. Yes, tariffs are a good idea and should be implemented. You can't allow China to undercut our entire manufacturing base by producing the cheapest goods because they use slave labor and putting entire industries out of business, losing Americans' jobs. That's why MSNBC's ratings are down over 50%, because people don't want to hear the delusion anymore. They want common sense solutions. And as long as these people like Joy Reid are just going to continue to appeal to the very far radical left of their party because it makes them feel virtuous and kind, they're going to keep losing the support of the potential people in the middle that they could get back to their party.